Winter blues aren't a thing when you have a delicious winter sangria waiting for you in the fridge. This recipe is infused with winter fruits and it has less added sugar than traditional sangrias. Hey there, I'm Molly Thompson from What Molly Made. Welcome back to my kitchen where we make good food that makes you feel good too. Today we are making a winter sangria that is perfect with cozy spices for these cold winter months. It's especially good for girls' nights, holiday parties, or a football party. To get started, slice or chop all of your fruit and add it to the pitcher. We're using apples, pears, pomegranate seeds, and oranges. These are what makes sangria so good. The fruit juices release into the sangria and add a sweetness to the drink. At the same time, the fruit absorbs some of the alcohol and it makes the most delicious garnish for your drink. The reason this is a winter sangria is because fruits like pears and oranges are especially ripe this time of year. Feel free to get creative and add other fruits like cranberries, grapefruit, or blood oranges. Once they're all sliced and ready, add them to the pitcher. Top the fruit with 6 to 7 cinnamon sticks, 1 star anise, 1 teaspoon of whole cloves, and a few sprigs of fresh rosemary. Pour a half a cup of apple brandy, a third a cup of Grand Marnier, 1 cup of fresh squeezed orange juice, and 2 tablespoons of agave syrup on top of the fruit. You can add more of this if you want it to be a little bit sweeter. I know it can be overwhelming to pick out the best wine for sangria. The best option is a semi-dry Spanish wine like a garnacha or a tempranillo because they're somewhat fruity and low in tannins, which means they're less bitter. You can find this type of wine at a grocery store and it's usually in the $10 range. If you want to keep this recipe healthier, opt for a natural, biodynamic, and organic wine because they're lower in commercial yeast, sulfur, and added sugars. Dry farm wines is a great option. Whichever wine you choose, go ahead and pour a whole bottle into the pitcher with the juices, liqueurs, and sliced fruit. Give all of that a quick stir and place it in the fridge to infuse for at least 2 hours or up to 24 hours. The longer it sits, the more flavorful it'll be. You could also make this warm by adding everything to the slow cooker for about an hour. Once the party has started and you're ready to serve the sangria, prep your glasses. I love to add a chai sugar rim to mine, but you could also use a cinnamon sugar rim. For the chai sugar rim, grab a shallow bowl or rimmed plate and add 1/3 a cup of coconut sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ginger, and 1/4 a teaspoon of each cardamom, nutmeg, allspice, and ground cloves. Toss that quickly, then run an orange around the rim of the glass and dip them upside down into the chai spices. Fill each glass with ice, then pour the sangria over the ice almost all the way full. Finish with a splash of ginger ale or soda water to top it off and garnish with more fruit, cinnamon sticks, and rosemary. If you're hosting a party or a girls' night, make this simple winter sangria. The chai sugar rim takes it up a notch and makes this drink so impressive. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today. If you want to keep cooking with me, check out this easy, healthy party appetizer.